Bullseye. One of the things I learned at a very early age is that you can't tightly hold on to Baba's daman with one hand and just as tightly hold on to your desires with the other hand, both at the same time. My lesson was, with Baba you can't have it both ways. Mother and I were at Meherabad. I was not yet 7 years old. One day there was a special program of Qawwali, Eastern spiritual, singing arranged for Baba. It was held in some sort of a hall, and his followers from Ahmednagar were also there. Everyone sat on the floor, the men and women in separate sections. Baba was seated at the end of the hall on a gadi, i.e., a long and low wooden seat like the one you see at Upper Meherabad under the old shed. I was in the habit of being wherever Baba was, whether he was with the men Mandali or with the women Mandali. As a child, you see, I could be. There are few pictures of me as a child, and most of them are in the pages of this book. The picture you see here was taken at Meherabad on a special occasion, perhaps Baba's birthday. Mother is standing behind Baba, and over her right shoulder you can see Mehera, eyes downcast, seeing only her beloved. To the extreme right is me, standing in front of Adis' sister Piroja, who liked to dress my hair with sateen bows. In either place, before the Qawwali program started, I said to myself, wouldn't it be nice if at the same time I had a candy in my mouth? Now in those days we used to have these large English peppermint candies known as bullseye. They looked like pretty marbles with fine stripes on them. I thought, well, there's just time to rush and get my candy and then come and enjoy Baba's company and the music. So, instead of going straight to Baba, I went and opened my little tin trunk, got out a candy, popped it into my mouth, and then walked over to where Baba was holding court. As usual, Baba cuddled and petted me. He said, "Sit down next to me." So I sat down on the floor next to his gadi, facing the others. Whenever lovely things like this happened to me, I was keenly aware that everybody else was watching me and, so I imagined, feeling jealous of what I was receiving from Baba. They would no doubt be saying, "My, look what money is getting. Wish we could be in her place." For a while Baba patted my hair as I sat on the floor beside him. Then he gently pushed my head onto his lap, holding it down with one hand and marking time to the music with his other hand. Now I could imagine a gasp from the others. This. Money's getting this too. I was very happy. I had Baba and I had candy, just like in the film, all this and heaven too. This is an almond gathering. So what? It isn't going to stop little me from being near Baba, and here is proof. In this picture at Lonavala, I can be seen way back, hanging over the railing to get a better view of Baba. Standing next to me is Padri, the tall one, as Baba referred to him by hand gesture. Baba continued to lovingly hold my head down in his lap. It was so wonderful, for a short time. Suddenly I realized that things were not what they seemed to be. It wasn't such ecstasy anymore. Some very agonizing thing was happening to me. The big candy in my mouth was melting fast, and the sweet saliva was collecting inside my mouth. Of course I would not push Baba's hand away, and I could not swallow the saliva because my head was at such an awkward angle in his lap. It was horrible, worse than being at the dentist. I couldn't concentrate on Baba. I didn't hear the singing and the music. All my thoughts were on the candy and on the liquid collecting relentlessly in my mouth, while I silently shouted within me, "Oh, it's getting to be too much. But perhaps I can hold it a little longer. A few more seconds. Oh dear, now it's much too much. I'll have to swallow, but how? Help, Baba, please help." Then gulp after painful gulp, and oh what a relief, until it started all over again. Just when the candy was finished, Baba raised his hand. I sat up and looked at him. He had such an incredibly innocent smile on his face. I had imbibed the silent lesson. I promised myself, never again will I go to Baba with a candy in my mouth. Just Baba. Or candy. But not both at the same time.